Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Star Wars The Old Republic, a video that I was thinking about recently, because as I said in my video, which was basically a preview to my eventual playthroughs of this game, this is my favorite Star Wars game of all time. And yes, I am aware of all the stuff going on with EA, but this game came out years before that, and to me, this is not an EA game, it's a BioWare game, so, it's a little different. Plus, it's an MMO, so. But, anyway, this was a game that was on my mind recently, because, of course, later on this week, as I am filming this, Star Wars The Last Jedi comes out. And, if you're looking for a good Star Wars game, one that is not trying to exploit you with loot boxes, that certain game will remain nameless. I wanted to kind of give you guys a bit of an introduction to this, in case maybe you have heard about this game and have thought about it, but maybe you're a little kind of, I'm not really sure what to do or what to think. Well, I kind of want to make this kind of an introduction of this game for beginners, in case you were wanting to get into this, just so I can kind of like show you guys the beginning stuff, just to like show you how it starts, what to expect, just so in case maybe you're a little intimidated by it, I can kind of help you guys along. So first off, as it is with other MMOs like WoW, you're going to be choosing your side, your allegiance. Do you want to be part of the Galactic Republic, or do you want to be part of the Sith Empire? Of course, we are going to be with the Sith Empire. Now, at the time of this recording, I am recording this in December of 2017, which means that there have been a lot of changes to the game since then. It used to be you would choose either the base class, Warrior, Inquisitor, Bounty Hunter, Imperial Agent. And then you would level up to level 10, and then you would get to choose the subclasses here. But they've realized that you can just go ahead and choose that now. So, I'm going to go ahead and, for the purposes of this introduction, I'm going to be going ahead and picking my favorite class in the game, the Sith Warrior, and even though I do enjoy the Sith Marauder with DPS and double lightsabers, let me see if I can show it here. They have like a picture here, don't they? No, never mind. But anyway, I'm going to be going with the Sith Juggernaut. This is the tanky role. So you'll pick your subclass, and then you'll pick your race. Now, there's very different classes you can pick here. Some you have to unlock in the cartel market. Yes, there is a market going on, in this game. I'm going to go ahead and pick a Sith Pureblood. And then you pick your gender.
Looks like it's time for a bloodbath.
Alright, and so then you get to mess around with the character customization. I'll mess around with this, and then I'll cut that out, and then we'll just jump right into where the game loads. And so once we get the text done there, it will then show an opening cutscene with some dialogue choices to introduce you to the BioWare dialogue choice feature that has been prominent in some of their other games. You can also be able to change the settings to make it where it'll show you which choices are considered light side, which choices are considered dark side. I'll elaborate on that in a bit. Alright, so I think we're okay with the music. I think I did turn the music down. I'll have to recheck the options whether or not I did. We should be okay. See, this is the kind of stuff that, for me, separated this game from other MMOs like WoW. Because you never really see cinematics like this in WoW compared to the likes of a BioWare game. I mean, you do see some, but not like interactable ones with your character. You'll see the other established characters, like you'll see cinematics with Thrall and those characters, but not with your created character. So here's my character, meeting the Overseer.
There is much to do, and every moment is critical.
Hold on a second. Alright, so fortunately we can just restart that cutscene, but first let me make sure that the subtitles are enabled. This is the preferences menu that you can see. There's lots of different things that you can be able to set here. Yeah, the music is turned down. Alright, that's good. Where are the subtitles? Subtitles for conversations. There we go. And conversation alignment gain. There we go. If you do want to skip the movies, you can. You can set that option. But why would you want to? It's a BioWare game. That's part of the fun. Alright, let's see here. It's so nice to see that I can run this on high settings now compared to my previous computer. Let's see here. Alright, so we'll apply. And now we'll go ahead and re-enable that conversation. We'll go... I'll make that go away. That's more like an introduction to the latest expansion. Right now I'm just focused on how it is when you start with a brand new character.
At last you've arrived. Good, good. There is much to do and every moment is critical. I'm Overseer Tremel. For decades, I've administered the trials that prove who is and is not worthy to join the Sith Order. The trials are a chance to weed out the weak. Those who face them either survive and become Sith, or die.
Now, if you're wondering, they have said that this game takes place thousands of years before the movies. So that's why you're like, hey, wait a minute, there's a Sith Academy? Yeah. There was an academy where they would train Sith. There was many more Sith than just always two. There are. So here is where we get to kind of start to shape how you want your character to be. I either want to do well, I'm a survivor, or this is in my blood.
Mark my words, I am destined to be Sith.
It wasn't destiny that brought you here. Yes, you are here and ahead of schedule because of me.
Whoa!
I expect
Whoa!
you.
Shaky, 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 shaky.
You face your trials, you serve me, and I will make you the most powerful acolyte here.
Let's see. I like that.
Sounds like a plan.
The trials themselves are difficult enough, but they are hardly the greatest.
I love the
threat
voice
you
for the
face.
warrior.
There's an acolyte here named Vemrin. He's your enemy, and he will try to kill you. We must prepare you.
But I just got
How
here.
is it I already have an enemy?
All you need to know is that you are a threat to him, and he to you. We'll make sure you can stand up to that threat. That practice sword you've arrived with is insufficient. The blade of lesser acolytes. You need a dominating weapon. In the tomb of Ajunta Paul, there's an old armory. A strong Sith warblade awaits you there. The tomb is thick with claw slugs. Deadly, savage creatures. Be speedy, but careful. They've been the end of many an acolyte.
And where is the tomb?
Just tell me where to go.
Once you acquire the warblade, I suggest you spend some time in the tomb bloodying it. Then come to me in my chambers in the academy.
Be sure you bloody up that blade. Alright, so, as you can see here, there is a chat window for you as well as other players that are playing this game. This shows you how many players are currently playing on this planet, on this server, I believe. This should show, yeah, all the different players that right now are playing on this planet here. Which, hey, week leading up to the new Star Wars movie, I'm sure a lot of people are going to want to be playing this game just because. Obviously, I had a lot of messages here. This is a tab for various different things. This lets you see your character sheet here to be able to see different stats about yourself, your equipment, if you want to unify the colors of your equipment to make yourself look fabulous. This is the alignment to show you how you are doing in terms of your choices to be either light side or dark side. the more dark side you go, the more corruption will show on your face. And you can choose to either have that show or have it not show. If you want your face to be uncovered by bad-looking helmets, then you can be able to just hide the head slot, different things there. If you want to have different sets of different appearances for your outfits, you can be able to do that too. This was something they added in later on in the game that we asked for. Okay, we have that there. This is where your inventory screen is to be able to manage that. You have different abilities that you either can have as passives or be able to set here on your quick bar. And if you're wondering, you can be able to go to your preferences or either click that or just hit escape. And then you can be able to go here to mess around with your user interface if you want. Actually, it's not like that. You go to this interface editor. And here I can be able to add more to my quick bar here, either down here or on the side. There's various different things you can mess around with, so it's very customizable. So you don't have to worry about various different, if things being stuck in a place you don't want them to. You can move them around as much as you want and edit this to your desire. So various different preferences here. You can be able to change different controls, auto loot. I'm pretty sure there's some various different other customization options here to be able to edit how you want it to be in terms of text, controls, inverted, things like that, different graphics options and such here, social aspects, nameplates. If that's messing with your computer, you can mess with that as well. You can be able to edit how chat is in your game. You can be able to, filter profanity, different things like that. You can, be able to edit sound and things like that. Combat proficiencies, this is part of the level up system, but you're going to have to really... Alright, so I'm going to commit to that because, of course, I am playing as an immortal, which is a tank. And so then, once I commit to that, it will give me access to various different things that I'll be able to access and level up and such as I level up in the game. I believe the current level cap in the game right now is 70, I think. There's various different... Of course, it's an MMO, so there's various different activities for you to do. Not this early, though. It's only the prologue. There's various different chapters in this game, which includes, of course, the latest expansion, Knights of the Fallen Empire. And the Eternal Throne, the fall, but that's going to be much later in the game, so you don't have to worry about that. You can change the difficulty if you want. Obviously, this is just the prologue, so don't worry about that right now. Your mission log, which you can be able to see, it will just go ahead and show it up here, whatever classes or missions that you have available. You can have up to 25. It will show you what you get as a reward for doing the quest, including this new armor piece, which you can see there. It shows me the stat changes and how much better this is going to be compared to what I'm already wearing. This is where you will be able to manage your companions when you do get some. Obviously, you don't have any right now. Strongholds is something that you can worry about. Some of these are for later on. Strongholds, crew skills. You can be able to look at the galaxy map, but you do not have a ship yet. But don't worry, you will. You can be able to hit M to access the world map here. But, of course, as you can see, there are hotkeys for this. C, I, P, K. It'll show you right there the tooltip, what key you want. So I can just hit M, and boom, there we go. You can also be able to do so from down over here. Down here is the world map, so I can just go ahead and click that if I want. Your friends, you can join a guild. Here's where you can open the cartel market. And, because, of course, yes, there is a market because it is MMO. You can be able to get things for cosmetic stuff. You can unlock different races to be able to use for different classes. And yes, if you're wondering, the game is free to play. You can be able to download it and play it for free if you want, or you can be able to do the subscription method. Yes, this game does have the subscription method just like WoW does, but it's not mandatory. But if you don't, you are missing out on various different buffs and such as you will get less XP. You won't be able to have the sprint ability like I have right now, where I can be able to sprint around like this. I would just be instead... Hold on a second. See, this is why I would need to change my hotbar here. You have Revive here. Shows you what armor you can wear. Sith Warrior, it shows here. This is... Alright, so here we go. So if I... Hold on a second. There we go. So I can turn that off, and then I would just be doing this the whole time. Not as fast. This gives me extra movement speed while not in combat. You can see the difference. I get access to that because I'm a subscriber to this game. So that's, you know, one of the things, as well as less... I get more XP as well. So that, you can see, is what we call a phase. I can only enter it when it's green. I'm not eligible for that because that was only a phase just for the that conversation. So that's why that's a thing. So when you get certain quests for certain phases, it will let you be able to enter that. You can change whether or not you want to bring a friend in there if you are in a group, so you can make it a more social experience. Let me see if I can also, because the fact that my name tag is there is a little bothering me a bit. Nameplates. Nameplate on self. There we go. Apply, and boom. There we go. My nameplate is gone. So, I go up here. Here's another player. He is level 1, a legendary player like myself, and he's already got some customized armor, which you can be able to access and equip to your character. So right off the bat here, you enter, and here we go. We are in a new area. It shows you discovered it. You got some XP for it. And there's a various... This used to be a thing, this off-world orientation thing, for fast travel. However, that's not a concern anymore. Here's the mailbox that you can be able to go to access all the different messages and rewards and such that you get from the developers or even from various characters in the game. So, you know, I would access those. And then right off the bat, you're going to be able to... By the way, if you want to change how the camera moves here, I just hold down the left mouse button, and I can be able to move it around and move the camera around. If I hold down the right button, I also change the direction of my character. So, you can see here... those plates show that there are various different friendly and other characters, as well as all these other... These are all a bunch of actual players. Like, people playing their characters right now. The red nameplates are, of course, enemies. So you can see down there, there are slugs that I could fight. So if I want to get some XP, I can go down here, and I can be able to either click, or you can use the hotkeys if you want. If you are a hotkey user, or if you're a mouse user, you can do either one. It's all up to you and how you prefer things. So, there we go. It shows I have a bonus here. I can be able to do that. I thought I wanted to auto-loot. No, I didn't enable that. My bad. I always like having auto-loot enabled. I use the scroll on my mouse if I want to zoom the camera out. If you want to make it even more so, if you want to like make the zoom even more stronger and relevant, there are controls for that in the preferences as well. And just like that, I was able to level up. Now, it used to be that when you leveled up, you would get an ability point which you could spend, but you can't really do that much this early on. Like you'll see here, you don't really get anything, of course, until you level up to like level 10 and such. Now, what you can get access to as you level up, that's a little different. So you can see other players, they're going around killing these to get some free XP early on in the game. See my XP bar down here. It can show you here, in case there's an event or something going on. I'm currently earning command experience points due to a server-wide event. Oh, I didn't even realize that there was a server-wide event going on. I'll bet, you know what that is? I'll bet it's because, of course, because the movie's coming out, you can be able to maybe even level your characters faster because of that. I'll bet that's why so many people are playing right now, because they're trying to take advantage of this event. I was able to do that with a previous event, level up all 8 of the classes in the game, so I could be able to also get my... In fact, let me see if... Can I change that? Can I enable that somehow? Ah, character flare, I think. Can I do that right now, or do I have to wait and level up? No, it's not letting me do that. I guess I have to wait. I have to, like, finish my first quest or something, so... It says explore the armory. You'll see on the minimap here the purple arrow there. That shows me that the location of my current quest is right over there. I just need to... And there we go. I finished a bonus quest, so I got some more XP and loot as a result. So I head in here. You can zoom this out if you want, or you can zoom it in. This is where you can be able to queue up for what are called starfighter battles. A lot of different controls here that you can be able to take advantage of. It's like that stuff. It's like rank 1. That's a gift for a companion, so not really that relevant. I did get better pants, so I'll go ahead and equip those. I can put this, I can left click it and drag it down here to my hotbar so I can have myself a health pack on the fly to be able to help myself during a battle if I want. Here, that little icon shows that this guy has an extra side quest for me. Let's talk to him.
Excuse me, Acolyte. Sergeant Corman, 5th Infantry Company, Korriban Regiment. Can I talk to you?
I was able to enable that conversation by right-clicking on him, by the way. I'm pretty sure that it would tell you this, like, if you were just starting to play the game for the first time. Permission granted.
Speak freely, Sergeant.
Thank you. You're the Acolyte Overseer Tremel had brought in special, right? Heading down in the tomb to show what you're made of?
Among other
I find
things.
myself a Sith Warblade, apparently.
Well, here's your chance to not only show off for the Overseers, but start building ties to the Imperial military as well. I'm here commanding a hard target mission to exterminate claw slugs in this tomb. They're horrific things. Mouths bigger than your head. I've lost 3 squads of good men fighting them. They come in packs. They'll swallow a man whole.
Good men aren't enough.
The men obviously need better training, Sergeant.
Those men were battle-hardened. The enemy just has more numbers. The damn claw slugs breed so fast there's no way to wipe them out conventionally. So we started targeting their egg chambers. They went insane. We managed to get explosives to all of the egg chambers, but the claw slugs were all over us before we could detonate them.
I'll finish the
Perhaps
job.
I could be of assistance.
Don't underestimate those claw slugs, sir. They're smarter than they look.
All right. So we'll go ahead and initiate a fight here, since part of the mission is to kill at least 6 of these slugs. And just like that, I've already leveled up to level 3. Wow, there is an XP boost going on event going on right now. Click on that and then use my force charge. That just one-shots them. Oh, that's sad. And of course, like in MMOs, people are waiting to activate this. Oh, never mind, it's ready. There we go. And now I just return to him, and I can turn in this quest. I guess I have to level up my character before I can enable all my legacy stuff. Oh no, wait, that's right. It's because this is I'm doing this on a different server just for the purposes of showing it what it's like without all that stuff I have.
I heard the explosions when you set off the charges. Outstanding, sir.
So you can see the little different icon because it was a quest ready to turn in. And just like that, I've already leveled up to level 4. Wow, there is an XP event going on. Alright, this icon means she is a trainer. So I can go to her and I can be able to right click on her, and just like that I will have new abilities to add to my kit. Smash, a form for different stats. Here we go.
Remember, peace is a
Doesn't
lie.
show that. Peace is a lie. Yes. Oh, it's a passive. Ah. I thought it used to be an activatable form. Never mind. Apparently not anymore. So we can either pick these up. There's more here if you want to just keep doing things like that. Or you can just go ahead and try and run through here. Now, of course, they will aggro to you, these enemies, and just start attacking if you're nearby. If you want, you can try and run past them, but you gotta run quite a distance for them to not attack you anymore. There we go. So you may as well just go ahead and one-shot them, since apparently that's how strong I am right now. And then I pay attention to the mini-map to realize I have to go this way to get to my main quest. So I just keep going in this direction. Fortunately, there's plenty of players going around that they're all, like, clearing the area. So as I said, look at this. This is red. That's for the other class, the Inquisitor. I can't go in there. But this is a Sith Warrior phase, which means I can go in there. Now, I could go in there if I was paired up with somebody who was an Inquisitor, and they had it in the preferences. Let me see if I can find it here. Social. Allow access to same class and personal phase. So you enable that, and you will be able to then have your friends join you in these phases if they want to see the conversations and such. See, your groupmates can help you if they are not a Sith Warrior, if they select allow access, same class start in the phase. So there you go. So now this is a phase that is specific just for my class. Wonder how long that's been there. Alright. So now I have that. I can accept that. Let me make sure that... Yep, there we go. Gotta make sure that it's enabled. Go ahead and equip that as well. 10 of 80. There are ways to, of course, fix that. Oh! The droids are attacking me now! Gotta be careful. This many firing me. There we go. Alright. Now, there is an ability here specific for my class, and each class has this. For the warrior, it's called Channel Hatred. And I restore my health. So when I'm out of combat, I can do this, and look at that. Look how fast my health regens. So it's a good, useful way to get yourself back up to full health in between fights. There we go. Alright. And then I think there are 2 more up here. Yep. Alright. Alright, so there we go. We got the bonus objective. Ooh, what did I just get? Better hand wraps? No, they are not better than what I have. Alright, so now you can see it's saying now you go to Tremel's place in the academy. So I gotta head this way. And again, I don't have to fight these things. If I do aggro them, I can just try and run away from them. It's gonna be a little annoying to run away from them while they're chasing me, but it's possible. Some of them can have abilities to slow you down, even pull you towards them. And it can be quite annoying. When you're just trying to get through to get to the next location, you don't want to have to fight them. Once you get a far enough distance, they will give up and go back to their place to wait for the next player to show up. You can kind of have an idea on the mini-map. So like that other one gave up and now this one is chasing me. Alright. Any moment. Any moment he'll give up. Come on, give up. Come on. There we go. Alright, he gave up. Alright, just because I discovered this place, I got to level 5. Very nice. So now here we have a main hub area. Now that we've gotten through that initial part, these are vendors that can let you be able to get other better gear, get health packs, get some social items. Some of them will also be quest givers. Just not this moment because you have to progress in your main class story quest. Here is the Sith Academy on Korriban. Ah, this is a story relevant conversation here.
Acolyte, I come with a message. Overseer Tremel can teach you the ways of the Sith, but not all of the skills. For that, there are specialists in the Academy. Overseer Tremel wishes you to meet them and learn what you can.
You're beautiful.
It's good to see such a young beauty of the true blood raised so high.
Something for you to aspire to. Your skin marks you as a worthy partner, but no Sith will dally below her rank. Keep that in your mind when the training grows.
Acknowledgement of my
You will
race
find
selection.
the best trainers in the Academy's archive. You are expected there shortly.
So yeah, usually certain dialogue and such will reflect what your character customization options were. Because I chose to be a Sith pureblood instead of a human or another race, I got unique dialogue there from her specifically because she was also a Sith pureblood. What she says is different compared to what she said just now, depending on, of course, on what my race was. Alright, so there we go. I finished that quest, picked up these abilities. There we go. So yeah, you'll want to keep in mind to go back to your trainers often so you can add more abilities to your hotbar. What did I just get from that? A belt. There we go. So as you can see, I don't have all gear. So I have to pick up other pieces of gear along the way. So there we go. And then it shows I gotta go back down here. And then Tremel's area is down over here. We'll finish this quest here, and then we will wrap it up to give you a basic idea of what it's like to start off in this game. So here's the phase.
Hey there, Acolyte. Hold on a moment. Let me get a look at you. So you're Overseer Tremel's secret weapon. Impressive, to be sure. Afraid the old man waited too long to make his move, though. I'm Vemrin, and unlike you, I've fought and bled for everything I have. I demand respect.
Back
You
off.
don't want to make me angry, Vemrin.
Believe it or not, I'm trying to keep you from getting killed. If Overseer Tremel had made his move a year ago when I first arrived, you might have had a chance. But now, too little, too late.
This is ridiculous, Vemrin. Let's just kill him and hide the body.
We're not on Balmorra anymore, Tulgus. There are rules, traditions. We'll leave the shortcuts to Overseer Tremel and his last pathetic hope here.
Prepare to be crushed. That is the indicator to let you know this is a dark side choice.
I'm going to take what's yours, and then I'm going to kill you.
You have no idea the enemy you're making. Coming, Dolgus?
Be right there, Vemrin. Listen to me, you useless priss. Acolytes aren't allowed to murder
Oh, that's
each
it.
other.
You're
But
dead.
Accidents happen. It isn't murder without witnesses. No more warnings. Vemrin's the alpha monster here. You go after Vemrin, you die.
And you just sealed your own death. Ooh. Escala.
Good. You've returned. You seem to be in one piece. Tell me, how do you like your new blade?
It will do,
suppose this
for
is
now.
sufficient.
What are you doing, Father? I only just got my warblade and I've been here 6 months.
I have my reasons, Escala.
Huh.
And you will not breathe a word of this to anyone. Do you hear?
Yes. Yes, Father.
Acolyte, this is Escala, my daughter. She's one of the advanced students here. On her way to becoming Sith. If she minds herself.
I'll keep quiet about your new charge, Father. But I won't be there if whatever you're planning blows up in your face.
Don't mind her, she's just sore that I'm keeping secrets. She growls, but she's loyal. Now, I thought I heard Vemrin's voice in the adjacent chamber before you arrived. Did he make his move so soon?
I can't wait to shut him up.
Yeah, I hate him already. I look forward to ending his miserable existence.